This Tithi would have been on Sunday morning. So we could have gone hours and hours, 6, 7, 8, 9 hours, and hearing from all devotees. But since the time frame is too less, and as per all of you instructing me, ordering me, I would like to take this opportunity to remember and glorify our Śrīla Gurudev. So, how much pressure? High pressure or low pressure? Or medium? That's how the therapist asks. What pressure you want?
No, high pressure.
High pressure.
High pressure. Not to think you see me for him. High pressure.
High pressure. Highest.
Śrīmad Bhagavatam, there are two kinds of Bhagavats. Book Bhagavat and person Bhagavat. Book Bhagavat is Śrīmad Bhagavatam. And person Bhagavat means a living Guru who is practicing Bhagavatam and preaching Bhagavatam. What is practicing Bhagavatam? Shutino patito dhyak adrutavanu modita sadhya punati sadharmo devish dropi. Anyone who is hearing Bhagavad Dharma, anyone who is speaking Bhagavad Dharma, remembering Bhagavad Dharma, respecting Bhagavad Dharma, and those who are not even doing any of these, just giving regard and respect to those who are doing this, Sadhya means the same moment becomes so powerful. Sadhya punati sadharmo dev vishwadropi. That even the entire demigods or entire world get against and opposed to that person, can't harm him because of his strongly following Bhagavad Dharma. So, the Granth Bhagavat, the book Bhagavat glorify the Bhakta Bhagavat. And the Bhakta Bhagavat always glorify the book Bhagavat. Why I am saying so? It's a very sweet relationship between all Guru Tattvas. Śrīmad Bhagavatam, the essence of Śrīmad Bhagavatam is the 4 verse, which is known as Chatushloki Bhagavatam. The Lord imparted the knowledge in the heart of Brahma after initiating him. This is our Guru Parampara. Gurudev said, our Guru Parampara start from Krishna to Brahma to Naraji to Ved Vyasi and further on. But Gurudev said, my Guru Parampara specifically starts from Radharani Lalita Sakhi Rupa Manjari. This is my Guru Parampara. So it's not that he's minimizing the actual Guru Parampara, but what he's expressing is from his bhavs, from his transcendental sentiments and emotions. Because he's always one thing very unique and special about Śrīla Gurudev. He's absorbed in that ocean of glories of Shri Radharani. Entire world is witness of this. So in that Śrīmad Bhagavatam, the 4 shlokas given by Brahmaji, which is known as Chatushloki Bhagavatam, in the 4th verse, Shri Krishna, who is giving the knowledge in the heart of Brahma, he is saying, Etad eva jigyasa, tat jigyasu atmanam, anve vyatikarena, yasyat sarvatra sarvada. After giving the other 3 verses prior to this, speaking about Krishna himself, his tattva, and the Maya tattva and the Jeev tattva. But then he concluded with the 4th verse saying, hence, etad eva jigyasa, one who is inquisitive should approach a bona fide spiritual master and get bhakti from him, that bhakti which is sarvatra sarvada, that bhakti which is at all times and in everything. But what bhakti is that which is present at all times? What bhakti is that which is unparalleled to any simple bhakti. Because there is Arup Siddha Bhakti, there is Sang Siddha Bhakti, then there is Sarup Siddha Bhakti. These are, what I am speaking is from the lectures of Srila Gurudev, how we came across the details of bhakti. Prior to Srila Gurudev, I was in another institution, means ISKCON, learned so much from there, but we never ever heard so many details of bhakti. Srila Gurudev churned those scriptures of Rup Goswami, Vishnu Chakur Thakur, Sanatan Goswami, Jeev Goswami, churned those scriptures and brought that essence and distributed those essence to everyone, irrespective of any country, irrespective of any person with any background, any culture. Freely distribute this. Sangha Siddha Bhakti, Arup Siddha. Arup Siddha Bhakti means imposition of your mood in someone else is Bhakti. Sang Siddha Bhakti is with the association of that, claiming this is Bhakti. Just for example, one should take early morning shower. But early morning shower is not Bhakti. It is helping and associating Bhakti. But focus, Gurudev said, focus on Sarup Siddha Bhakti. And Sarup Siddha Bhakti is comprised of Shravanam, Kirtanam, Smaranam. Hearing, chanting and remembering. But hearing about what? Now there are two directions. These are lectures Gurudev used to give in Delhi in 1997, 1995. This is how we got attracted. Hearing Srila Gurudev's lecture, what language he is speaking. Even after hearing so many years, in other institution we never have heard of these details. This is how he captivated and attracted everyone, giving so many insight of bhakti. Complete thesis on bhakti. Sarup Siddha Bhakti, hearing, speaking and remembering. And then there are two directions. Guru said, if you keep on performing very bhakti, you will not going to get Radha Krishna of Braj. One has to come to the standard of following Raganuga Bhakti. And what is that Raganuga Bhakti? Ragatmika anusritya sacha Raganuga uchyate. The following the footsteps of Ragatmik Bhaktas is called Raganuga Bhakti. What is Ragatmik Bhaktas? Those who have spontaneous love for Krishna, not practiced love, spontaneous love. Ishte swaski ragam parabhishyata bhaved tanmaya bhaved bhakti saragatmika uchyate. Those who have swaski rag means spontaneous love for Krishna, like Lalita Vishaka, like Yashoda Maya Nanda Baba, spontaneous love, following the footsteps of these associates of Krishna, the inhabitants of Vrindavan, is called Raganuga Bhakti. Gurudev said, unless you perform this bhakti, you will not get the taste, that flavor of Braj Bhav. And even Krishna says this, Sakala Jagat Kare More Vedhi Bhakti, Vredi Bhakti Te Braj Bhav Paite Nahi Shakti. What I am trying to do is, in this short frame of time, the speciality of Srila Gurudev, from his lectures and from his instructions. How in his lecture, what was his focus on? Sakal Jagat Kare More Vedhi Bhakti. Krishna is saying, everyone, majority of people in the world, they focus on worshipping me with opulence mood. But with that opulence mood, Braj Bhav Paite Nahi Shakti. No one can attain Braj Bhav, the moods of Vrindavan. If anyone wants to get into that domain, that realm of the loving service of Radha and Krishna, they have to come to the stage of performing Raganuga Bhakti, which is not the negligence of rules and regulations. Many people have this fake idea. Raganuga Bhakti means spontaneous bhakti, means you don't have to follow rules and regulations, just go with the flow. But it's not like that. Go with the flow with not following the rules and regulations, for the sake of following rules and regulation, but following rules and regulations very strictly out of love, not out of duty bound. There's the only difference. So Raganuga Bhakti is so important to perform, and this is the Bhakti for which Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came to give. This is the Bhakti for which Krishna came to give. So if we see the contribution of Śrīla Gurudev, very high special mood he was holding in his heart for a long time. What he was holding in his heart? The Prem Samput, the chest of that Prem. Which Prem? The Prem which Radharani have for Krishna. This Prem is the only and only jewel which is present in the heart of Radharani. And those who are Tadatmya with Radharani, means those who are oneness with Radharani, only they possess this jewel in their heart. Śrīla Gurudev is such a special personality, such a special Acharya. There are many Acharyas, and they are aligned, they are speaking the same. But Śrīla Gurudev, fearlessly, he was speaking and holding that, the chest of that very, very special Prem in his heart for many, many years. He was distributing this slowly, gradually, giving that slow. But he wanted to explore that. He wanted to explore that. And when he exploded, it's like a volcano. So many jewels which he was holding in his heart, he was just throwing out, means giving to everyone. Everyone. If you qualified or if you're not qualified. And these are the words of Śrīla Gurudev. There is a consideration of qualification in attaining that goal, which is Radha Dasyam, as Prabhu was telling. There is consideration of qualification to attain that goal. But if there is no consideration of praying and longing to attain that goal. There is a consideration of qualification. It's not something, fanatic. Oh, I will become Lalita. I will become Vishaka. No one can become like that. And there are so many of Sampradayas who promote and they claim, oh, we are Ragatmikas. We are associates of Krishna. I'm like Lalita. I'm Vishaka. Gurudev used to smash on all these up Sampradayas. So he said there is qualification required to follow that standard. But as so much compassion in his heart, he said, there is no compassion, there is no qualification required for longing for that. Who can stop you?
Greed.
Who can stop you from having greed and longing for that? No one can stop you. If you're qualified or not qualified. But mostly those who are not qualified like me, I can desire. Who can stop me? We can't stop anyone's desires. I want to own a private jet. Who can stop me? That's my desire.
Yeah.
This qualification required to earn $200 million to buy that. But I can dream. No one can stop my dream, right? Gurudev said, even if we are dreaming of this and greedy for this and longing for this, nobody can stop you. And this greed and this longing is so important. We should cultivate this every single day in our life for practicing Krishna consciousness, chanting every day. No one can stop your dreams. And we should dream of this every day. So the mission of Krishna coming from Golok Vrindavan on this planet is aligned with the mission of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who also came from his Shwetadeep to this planet. His same mission. What is the mission of Krishna coming here? Only one mission. Because when we go somewhere, we have some mission in our head. The one and only one mission of Krishna, the primary mission of Krishna to come descend on this planet is to propagate the glories of Radharani. How to propagate this? By distance. Gaman Gaman Leela. In Golok Vrindavan, Krishna never goes to Dwarika. Only just the mood is there. But here when he comes here, he's showing. He's going to Mathura and then he's going to Dwarika. So what happens to Radharani? The separation. And in that separation, there is more longing. And in separation, those jewels which are in the heart of Radharani, it comes up. So, that's the only mission of Krishna. Only mission of Krishna, to spread the glories of Radharani. And Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also holding the same mission. Jadi Gauranga na haito, tabe ki haito, ke mana dhari tane. Radhara Mahima, preme rasa sima, jagata janato ki. What is the video? If Mahaprabhu didn't come, who would have known the glories of Radharani? So the only mission of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to descend, to come here, is to glorify Radharani. Mahaprabhu being Krishna, but embraced with the moods of Radharani and what is going through. Right? The same mission of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is aligned with the mission of, means Sri Rupa Goswami mission is aligned with the mission of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Establishing Parikya Bhav, the paramount mood, which is so glorious in spiritual world and which is condemned in this material world. It's so glorious. Kam prem bahu antar, kam andatam prema nirmal bhaskar. Kam means lust is just like dark, and prem is just like effulgent like sun. Kam prem bahu antar, kam andatam. Kam is like andatam, darkness, in a mode of darkness, ignorance. But prem is nirmal, pure, bhaskar, like a sun, effulgent. अतएव गोपीगण नहीं कामगंध, कृष्ण सुख लागे करे कृष्ण से संबंध. There is no tinge of calm in the heart of the gopis. Only for the pleasure of Krishna, the gopis were decorating themselves, and all their activities are meant to only please Krishna. The same mission, Krishna, Mahaprabhu and Rupa Goswami. And the same mission of Śrīla Bhaktivedānta Thakur, Śrīla Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada, and Śrīla Bhakti Pragyan Keshav Goswami Mahārāja. Gurudev is very special, holding those missions of his Ishta, of his worshipable, and he preached the same mission. The mission of Krishna is to spread glories of Radharani. The mission of Mahaprabhu is to spread the glories of Radharani. The mission of Rupa Goswami is to spread the glories of Radharani. And Gurudev is doing the same, spreading the mission, the glories of Radharani. And that's why in Śrīmad Bhagavatam, while reciting Śrīmad Bhagavatam Katha or any other Katha, speaking the topic of Prahlad Maharaj or Dhruv Maharaj, in every lecture, Gurudev concludes with what? The glories of Radharani. And after speaking so, Gurudev used to say, this is my problem. This is my problem. I can't resist without speaking because I have eaten the remnants of Radharani. Radharani. And therefore, the same mission, glorifying Rupa Goswami. Once upon a time, I was in hospital with Gurudev. And Gurudev was in a very grave mood, like he was looking at the wall. So when I asked Gurudev, what are you thinking? He said, I only preached whatever I received from my hero. And my hero is Rupa Goswami. He is my spiritual hero. Whatever he wrote, I only preached that. I have nothing else to preach. That Rupa Goswami, who is Tadatme with the mood of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Sri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rup Kadamayam Dadati Swapadankitam. Sri Chaitanya Manobhishtam. Similarly, it applies to Gurudev. Shri Rupa Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Nārāyaṇa Kadamayam Dadati Swapadankitam. the mission of Sri Rupa Goswami, whatever he established, is what was the mission. The same the mission of Sri Gurudev, Sri Bhaktivedānta Nārāyaṇa Gosvāmī Mahārāja. And without any fear, even though gone through many critics. Many critics. Why he's preaching openly something which is supposed to be hidden. But Gurudev said, I'm not doing something extraordinary. It is very simple and ordinary, because my acharyas, my gurujans also said the same thing. If I am saying something wrong, then prove that Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami is also wrong. Chaitanya Charitamrita is full of Radha Tattva, the glories of Radharani. Chaitanya Charitamrita. Bhakti Sam Sindhu Ujjwal Nilmani is full of the glories of Radharani. The Sandarbhas are full of the glories of Radharani. The Brihad Bhagavatam, Bhakti Rasayan, is full of the glories of Radharani. So what can I do? If I am drinking this nectar, why will not I share this nectar to others? Sharing is caring, right? Or caring is sharing? Sharing is caring. So he cared. That's the best care. The best concern. This is called compassion. Not only bringing one to Krishna consciousness, but uplifting and raising ones to Radharani consciousness. Radharani consciousness. From many, many perspectives. And Parikya Bhav, the Paravar mood, which is bright like sunshine. And everyone prays that Parikya Bhav in spiritual world. And for that, Shri Radharani got so many critics also. Drishte Dhurte Braje Tanet Tanishushtu Vāmyam Ma Dakshina Bhav Kalanka Nila Gavaya Radhe Girum Shunu Iti Shikshayanti Devim Gunai Salalitam Lalitam Namami. Kalankani. How this word in for North Indians, they understand this. If you address someone, you are Kalankani.
Bengali also.
In Bengali also. What is the meaning? Kalankani? The most unchaste one. Most unchaste one. Radharani is accepting this as an ornament. She is accepting this as an ornament, because the center of this abusement or critic is Krishna. And anything which Krishna is the center, she loves if Krishna is the object of my every activity. Krishna is the center of that love. So therefore she adores herself with this ornament of any critics come to her. Gurudev said, may the entire world get opposed to me and can speak whatever they want. But I am only fulfilling the desires of my Diksha and Shiksha Gurudev. Because this was the mood of Shri Param Gurudev, Shri Bhakti Pragyan Keshav Goswami Maharaj, whose mood was aligned with the mood of Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada. This is what Srila Prabhupada came to give. But he said, my whole life got spent in just cutting the jungles. To refute those up-sampradayas, the philosophies of up-sampradayas, to destroy them of their fake and bogus philosophies, and to claim that this is not bhakti, this is not bhakti, this is not bhakti, this is not bhakti, this is not bhakti. He said, my whole life got spent in just explaining this is not bhakti. I didn't have much time to explain what is bhakti. Srila Prabhupada was carrying and holding this, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada. And then he imparted this instruction to all his dear disciples to go and preach what is bhakti. But they also found so many challenges. They find so many challenges in dealing with those people who are claiming that Braj Bhav, the mood of Vrindavan, is absurd. This is not real mood. Because how come Radharani, who is not wedded wife of Krishna, how she is getting worship along with Krishna? how she is with Krishna. Time to time again, all our acharyas gone through these challenges. And every time Krishna supported and helped, like Shri Baldev Vidyabhushan Prabhu. He got this challenge in Jaipur Govindji temple. Why Radharani is next to Govindji, next to Krishna? She is not wife of Krishna. Sita ji is wife of Ram. Lakshmi is wife of Narayan. How come Radharani is not very wife of Krishna? How she is be along with Krishna? So Baldev Vidyabhushan Prabhu, getting blessings from Vishnu Chakur Thakur, Gurudev used to explain all this. He came to Jaipur and he just prayed to Govindji, you want Radharani next to you or not? Just tell me straight. If you want, then you have to help me to write commentary, Bhashya on Vedanta Sutra. And in how many days?
1 day.
In one night.
One night.
Not only one day.
Yeah, 1 night.
In just one night, Govindji, Krishna himself came and he wrote the commentary on Vedanta Sutra. And when Baldev Vidyabhushan Prabhu, he woke up in the morning, he saw the commentary is already written. And next day he presented this to those people who were saying those words. And they asked, who wrote this commentary? And he said, Krishna himself, Govindji himself came and he wrote this. And therefore, what is the name of this commentary? Since Govindji wrote this, is Govinda Bhashya. So many challenges came. Śrīla Bhaktivedānta Swami Mahārāja, Śrīla Prabhupada, came to Western world. So many challenges. He can't express openly because of understanding the situations. First I have to make them human beings. They're living animal life. But that was not only the mission of Śrīla Bhaktivedānta Swami Mahārāja. His mission was same with the mission of Śrī Rupa Goswami. And that's why he wrote Nectar of Devotion, which is Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu. The dear, very near and dear book of Śrīla Bhaktivedānta Swami Mahārāja. This is what he wanted to preach. What is Parikya Bhav? What is Swakya Bhav? What is Mahabhav? These are the topics in which these acharyas, they extract complete pleasure. They are absorbed in that and they want to preach that, to share with everyone. So his time also got spent in explaining what is bhakti, to follow the standards, to follow the principles, the rules and regulations. And similarly with other acharyas. Preserving Shri Mayapur Dham, Param Gurudev struggled so much. Establishing books, writing Chaitanya Charitamrita, Śrīmad Bhagavatam. And Gurudev took mercy and blessings from all his Gurujans on his head. And he said, I am going to tell the entire world what my all Guru Parampara came to do. And therefore, with that very special mood, he wrote all these books, day and night, working on this publication, day and night. I am the witness. If anyone asks, any eyewitness? I am the eyewitness, an ear witness, every witness. He was not sleeping and he was not allowing us to sleep. Hours and hours and hours and hours just writing, without caring for his health. Without even caring for his health. He's just writing and writing books. And sometimes we kind of requesting him, Gurudev, just relax. Slowly. Take it slow. He said, I have no time left. I have no time left. I want, before I leave this world, I want all the books of Goswamis to come and be given to each and every individual in the world to read, to understand what is pure bhakti. What is pure bhakti? You all know, right? Anya bilashita shunyam jnana karmadinamritam anukulena krishna nushilanam bhaktir uttama. Anukulena krishna nushilanam. What is the meaning?
Favorable to
anything favorable to Krishna is Uttama Bhakti. But what other version, higher version of this? That bhakti which follows the footsteps of Radharani, because she is Anukula Shakti. Anukula Shakti, that is Uttama Bhakti. So there is a general meaning and there is high version meaning of this shloka. Everything is about Radharani. In Bhagavad Gita, all shlokas, Krishna is speaking, keeping Radharani in the height. This is Gurudev's contribution. If he is in Dwarka sleeping with his wives and remember Radharani, in Dwarka he is the controller and the ruler. If he is thinking of Radharani, then why not he is in Kurukshetra and thinking of Radharani? And therefore, other day, on Gita Jayanti day, I got this chance to remember or to churn the ocean, the shlokas of Bhagavad Gita, how they are applies to Radharani. Special mood there. And we can read this in Bhagavad Gita, produced by Śrīla Gurudev with the commentaries of Vishnu Chakur Thakur. This is the special mood, the Tadatme mood. Just like Rupa Goswami, Tadatme, oneness with Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He understood the mode of Mahaprabhu. Similarly, Gurudev understood the mode of all Acharyas. All Acharyas. Today is his disappearance day. I want to say a few words about this. Because the contributions and the personal pastimes we all know. But I am the eyewitness of what he was going through. In year 2010, after his Western tour, when he came to Mathura, I recall, when he came to Mathura, he got puja, means everyone worshipped him. And when the mic was given to him, Śrīla Gurudev expressed, I have toured around the world more than 15 times, but there was always a desire in my heart to see the birthplace of Sita Devi, Janakpur. That was always a desire in my heart. I 1000% repeating as it is how Gurudev was describing this. From so many years I had this desire to visit the birthplace of Sita Devi, which is Janakpur. And just now I am coming for Janakpur because Gurudev was on tour with some couple of devotees. He visited the birthplace of Sita Devi. He said, now I am thinking, my parikrama has come to an end. He said this, year 2010. We were sitting there in front of him. My parikrama of entire world is now coming to end, has come to end. So I have no other desires now. That was only my desire. And in this way the meeting was dispersed, everyone started performing the services. And the same year, after few months, Gurudev started manifesting his sickness pastime. Sickness pastime. And that was growing more and more and more, getting more intense. So many doctors came to diagnose him, give treatment, all kind of treatments. Allopathic, Ayurvedic, homeopathic, everypathic, which is so pathetic. Naturopathy, so many pathies. Because everyone loved Gurudev, everyone was in love with Gurudev, and they tried their best to help him in this situation. But how you can help the associate of Mahaprabhu? How anyone can give help to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu when he is rubbing his nose in Gambhira and is going through all these transcendental emotions? Only Govinda Prabhu, his servant, was wiping his tears, that's all. But you can't stop those tears to come. You can only wipe the tears, you can't stop the tears to come. How can you control the transcendental symptoms and emotions which are overflowing in the heart? It's not possible. Sri Mahaprabhu was relishing this. And it is such a high mood which is called Mahabhav. And when anyone is relishing that, there has to be some distortion in the body. Have to be. Śrī Mahaprabhu expressing, he's showing himself. All his joints were opening. He become huge. He assumed a big, huge body. And sometimes all the limbs go into the body, like a tortoise. এই মাত্র দিনে দিনে স্বরূপ রামানন্দ সন্নে নিজ ভাব করে না বিদিত ভারে বিশ্ব জ্বালা হয় ভিতরে আনন্দময় কৃষ্ণ প্রেম অদ্ভুত চরিত্র Chaitanya Charitamrita says the astonishing feature of Krishna Prem is externally it appears a person is lamenting, crying and weeping, but internally extracting great bliss. So when there is a great bliss, there has to be some transformation in the body. Śrī Mahaprabhu was going through this transformation so much. And this is true with all our acharyas. Śrīla Bhaktivedānta Swami Mahārāja, we all know how in the last thickness pastime, Śrīla Bhaktivinoda Thakur, Śrīla Vishnu Chandra Thakur, Śrīnottam Thakur, Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, Bhaktivinoda Thakur, count all the acharyas. In the end, they always perform this sickness pastime. Because there is so much bliss, so much bliss, so much bliss in that separation that externally it appears they are lamenting and they are sick from material body perspective. And that is because of some transformation in the body, of relishing that transcendental bliss, which is known as Jivanta Samadhi. There is Samadhi when Acharya leaves. So we put in Samadhi means buried in ground. But one is, there is another word which is called Jivanta Samadhi. They are
Live Samadhi.
live Samadhi. They are living but they are in Samadhi. What is Samadhi? Samadhi. In other words, Samadhi means do not disturb.
Same intelligence.
Same intelligence. Samadhi. So in Kartik month, especially in Kartik month, everyone was so panicked. When the Tithi appeared of Śrīla Bhaktivedānta Nārāyaṇa Gosvāmī Mahārāja Disappearance, Tirubhav Tithi, the whole world came to see Śrīla Gurudev because they understood this is the last time they're going to see him. Thousands of devotees came. And on the Tithi of Śrīla Bhaktivedānta Nārāyaṇa Gosvāmī Mahārāja, his dear godfather, everyone was so panicked that Gurudev is going to leave on this day. He is going to leave on this day. Everyone started performing yagyas, kirtan, sankirtan, chanting, remembering. Their tithi passed. So everyone was like in relief. Okay, now we have Gurudev with us. But his health was going down, but his effulgence was growing more. And at the end of Kartik month, the Sevakas of Śrīla Gurudev requested him, now it's getting cold in north part of India, better we should go Navdeep or Puri. But then the other consideration came, Navdeep is also cold, Puri is the best place. Then Śrīla Gurudev said, yes, take me to Puri. I was in the room. And while saying so, he said, even Śrīla Bhakti Pramod Puri Maharaj also left his body in Puri. He said this. Then some sevakas were telling, so okay, let me check the calendar, auspicious day for travel. And Gurudev said, what is the point of seeing any calendar now? There is no need to see any calendar. We must go. He was already prepared. There is no need to see any calendar. Then, when the tickets were about to get booked, they said Navami Tithi, which is not auspicious for travels. Gurudev said, throughout my life, I always followed the calendar correctly and traveled non-auspicious tithis. Let us try travel on this tithi which we never ever traveled before. Let us try. Anyway, we came to Jagannath Puri. Gurudev, always looking at the ocean with his blue eyes and the blue ocean. Very gambhir. Looking at the ocean all the time, staring at the ocean. And when the sevaks asked to Gurudev, what are you looking? And Gurudev said, he expressed, this same ocean where Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu used to exhibit his transcendental symptoms. Same spot where our mutt is. That place is called Bamki Muhana. You know, in Chaitanya Charitamrita we hear when Mahaprabhu is caught in the net, yeah. This is the same spot. And Gurudev was absorbed in that. Looking at the ocean all the time. Don't want to eat anything, don't want to drink anything. He's just looking at the ocean and remembering. It's called Samadhi Dasha. Samadhi Dasha. Yeah. Many other symptoms he started manifesting. Even Dr. Pandey, Mrs. Dr. Pandey, they also came, they checked Srila Gurudev and they also gave services, some recommendations. But it was like so many doctors all together saying, do this, do this, do this, do this. So all kind of therapies were going on. I personally saw, we saw, he's just crying and weeping. Sevakas were taking some duties, sitting next to him, reading Chaitanya Charitamrita or songs of Bhaktivedānta Thakur, Narottam Thakur. And Gurudev was totally soaked in tears, hearing those songs and Chaitanya Charitamrita. This was like he don't want to get disturbed with any other issues. He was just relishing that, totally tasting that mood, for which he preached throughout the life. The Vipralam Bhav, the separation mood of Radharani, so high. And now it is in Vipralam Kshetra, in Jagannath Puri, where Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also relished at Vipralam Bhav, extreme. Gurudev chose this place to also relish and taste this Vipralam separation mood. What is that which is present in the separation mood? There is a pleasure in the meeting, in Milan, but there is 1,000 times more pleasure in the separation. One value the love in separation more than in the meeting, which is very painful in this material world, but which is the replica of the spiritual world. But in spiritual world, this separation has great significance. Vina vipralambena sambhog pushnim ashriyut. Without the separation, there is no nourishment of meeting, milan. So vipralam bhav is very, very, very high. And Jagannath Puri is known as Vipralam Kshetra. And Gurudev was there tasting that intense Vipralam bhav, crying and weeping. And sometimes we saw the foam coming from his mouth. I was not surprised at all. Other devotees were surprised. Why I was not surprised? Because I have seen these symptoms with my Guru Maharaj 11 years prior to what Gurudev is exhibiting. In year 1999, same location, the same spot where Gurudev Math is, my Guru Maharaj Math is also there. The same seva, night shifts with Guru Maharaj. How can you cry so much? I wondered this. If someone hurt you or you feel bad about something, you can cry like 30 minutes, 1 hour, 2 hours. How can you cry 12 hours? When I was my Guru Maharaj, it happened so. And again the importance of Srila Gurudev in here. When my Guru Maharaj was also manifesting sickness last time for 4 months, many acharyas came to see him. Shri Bhakti Vaibhav Puri Goswami Maharaj, Shri Bhakti Vallabhdev Goswami Maharaj, Bhakti Kumar San Goswami Maharaj, Prabhupada's, Bhakti Siddhanta Prabhupada's disciples. They all came to see Guru Maharaj. All Mathacharyas. So everyone came and they went back crying and weeping, holding the lotus feet of Guru Maharaj on their chest. But when Srila Gurudev came, he paid flat obeisances to my Guru Maharaj. And he was not able to see him in this state. When he came out, he was sitting in the room and we all brahmacharis, sevaks were sitting. So every time we used to seek blessings from every acharya to say a few words, what we are supposed to do, because we are not understanding what's happening. So only Srila Gurudev, this is his speciality. He told us, the sevakas, not only focus on his body, giving medicines and feeding, but you have to focus on his moods, which are most important at this point. To read Chaitanya Charitamrita next to him, he is going to hear this. What we said, Gurudev, now that time we used to say Maharaj, Maharaj. But he is not even aware. He is in like Samadhi Dasha. In medical science we say coma. But from the transcendental point of view, Samadhi. He is not eating, he is not drinking, he is not even speaking, he is just like lying like this. Gurudev said, specifically Gurudev said, read the songs of Narottam Thakur and Chaitanya Charitamrita next to him. This is what he wants right now. Focus on his emotions, not only just his body, cleaning and all. Don't. Of course, this is important, but this is not that important. And after receiving the instruction from Srila Gurudev, when we started reciting this, we saw miracle. What miracle? That Guru Maharaj, who was not even showing any symptom that he is present in this world or not present in the world, he started crying. All night long crying. With tissue paper, I took some tears. I said, wow, this is valuable. Put in my pocket. I thought it's going to be 10-15 minutes. But all night, I'm eyewitness. In the morning, 2 buckets of soaked tissue paper with tears. 2 buckets. And same symptoms of Srila Gurudev. Same. And we remembered what he instructed for our Guru Maharaj. And we did same to him. Reading Chaitanya Charitamrita. Puri pastimes of Mahaprabhu. Radharani's separation mood. Singing those bhajans. Kabe Krishna Dhana Pavo. All these separation bhajans. And Gurudev was in tears. So if anyone comes and say, why are you doing so? Why are you making him cry? We are supposed to make him laugh and happy mood. Doctors used to say this. Don't remind him of anything which hurts him. But they don't understand this is not medical science. This is totally opposite. He drive pleasure while crying in separation and remembering Radharani. This is what we were doing. All sevakas in team. And in one night, Gurudev started showing symptom of spitting foam. Foam was coming, spit was coming from his mouth continuously. This is not about health issues. But if you read Bhakti Sami Sindhu, Rupa Goswami, Shri Rupa Goswami described these are ecstasies. The ecstasies in spiritual world. Gurudev was going through these transcendental ecstasies. Transcendental, totally transcendental. You know? In material world, Pandey Mataji was saying, No one wants to drown in the ocean. Which ocean is here on this east coast? Thank you. If you're sinking in that ocean, what are we going to say? Help me, help me. But in that ocean in which Gurudev was drowning in, he's not raising hand and saying, help me, put me more in, sink me in, I don't want to come out. He was in that ocean, next to the ocean. There was an ocean of salt water and there was ocean of transcendental ecstasies which he was going through. Amazing, amazing, totally amazing to see that. So it was not a surprise, because in Bhakti Samsindhu Sindhu it is written exactly like this. And I've seen my Guru Maharaj also in this way. So that's why to enhance his moods, we were doing all those sevas which was enhancing his moods. That's the best seva at this moment. The best seva. Swarup Damodar Ramanandrai Prabhu was doing best seva to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu by making him cry. And in that time, this Tithi appeared. Today's what date? 23rd. So it was 29th. 29th. Appearance of his senior, his dear godbrother, Sri Bhaktivedānta Nārāyaṇa Gosvāmī Mahārāja. Again, everyone was little panicked. Little. Because his appearance day. The whole world was getting decorated to celebrate this occasion. And Guru Maharaj, Srila Gurudev, he chose this day to meet his godbrother, Sri Bhaktivedānta Nārāyaṇa Gosvāmī Mahārāja, because he was the one who received him at the train station, said by Param Gurudev. Go and check if Tiwari ji is here.
Yeah.
And Srila Bhaktivedānta Nārāyaṇa Gosvāmī Mahārāja, year 1940 something. He was holding a laltan. 46. Laltan, a train station, to see who is this Tiwari ji.
He was calling us.
So Vāmana Gosvāmī Mahārāja, with a laltan calling out, who is Tiwari ji? Who is Tiwari ji? Who is Tiwari ji? Not Tiwari ji. Cannot pronounce Tiwari. Tiwari ji. And Gurudev understood, what is my name? And he came forward, he said, I am Tiwari. But who sent you here? He said, my Guru Maharaj. Shri Bhakti Pragyan Keshav Goswami Maharaj. So how he know? How he knows that I am coming? Shri Vāmana Goswami said, I don't know. But he told me, go and receive him. So he is the one, Shri Bhaktivedānta Vāmana Goswami Maharaj, to receive him at the train station. And on this day, Shri Vāmana Goswami Maharaj again came to take him. Enough. Fulfilling the mission of Param Gurudev, means his Guru Maharaj. Now he is calling us there. There's more seva there. The result of seva is more seva, not the end of seva. There enough seva here. Come, come. He is calling us for more seva in some other universe. Or maybe in Golok Vrindavan, who knows? We can't speculate. Come. This shows eternal relationship. It's not a coincidence. It can't be a coincidence. Guru Maharaj chose this day to leave this planet, on the day of his appearance day of Srila Bhaktivedānta Nārāyaṇa Gosvāmī Mahārāja. 16-year gap. From seniority point of view, Srila Vāmana Gosvāmī Mahārāja joined Param Gurudev 16 years prior to Srila Gurudev. But how Srila Vāmana Gosvāmī Mahārāja always gives so much regard and respect to Gurudev, even his junior godbrother, because of his unparalleled services for the mission of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. It's not about seniority or juniority. It's all about service. And mostly it is seen. The disciple glorify one's Gurudev. And it's very rare when a godbrother glorify one's godbrother. It's rare. Because we think we are same, right? We are just brothers. But Śrīla Bhaktivedānta Vāmana Gosvāmī Mahārāja, he, like thousands of tongues, he glorified our Śrīla Gurudev, Śrī Bhaktivedānta Nārāyaṇa Gosvāmī Mahārāja. Vaikunt Varta Vahak, with his title, Vaikunt Varta Vahak, carrier of the topics of Vaikuntha. Vaikuntha here doesn't mean only the Vaikuntha. Vaikuntha here means Golok Vrindavan. And what is the Varta? What is the topic? The only one topic in Vaikuntha, in Golok, is the Prem. So sometime I gave this analogy, just like in a pond, there are two lotus. One is golden, one is bluish lotus, blue lotus. These two lotus sprout from that pond, and then some bumblebees come and taste the nectar on this lotus, two lotuses. And they watch, they see what is lotus doing. And after extracting nectar from these two lotus, they go around in the forest and humming and telling everyone what they saw. What is meaning? The pond is the pond of Prem, in which Radha Krishna has taken shelter. They can't live and they can't exist without that Prem. The pond is, the foundation has to be very strong, and that foundation of their existence is the Prem. They are only surviving because of that. Golden lotus is Radharani, and blue lotus is Krishna. They are together and they are speaking something, reciprocation of love. But then bumblebee means all our acharyas, they like bumblebee. Sar Grahi, one who are very expert in taking the essence, the sar. They come and sit on those lotus and get the nectar. They get the information. And then they go around humming. So Śrīla Bhaktivedānta Swami Maharaj, Śrīla Bhaktivedānta Nārāyaṇa Gosvāmī Mahārāja, two Bhaktivedantas specifically, two great Bhaktivedantas, these two bumblebees, they sat on that lotus, blue and golden, and they extract the nectar and then they go around humming all over the world. You see what Radharani is doing, you see what Krishna is doing, what Radharani is speaking, what Krishna is speaking. What Krishna is speaking to Radharani. Oh, enough, enough, enough. Now I raise my hands and with folded hands I accept my defeat. Na pare hum nirbandh samijam. Oh Radharani, I cannot repay your debt. Your love is so high and superior. And I am your disciple. Radhika Prem Guru Ami Shishya Nat Sada Amanana Nitya Nachayodvat. I boldly claim I am disciple of Radharani. Krishna is claiming this. This is what's happening. And these bumblebees, Śrīla Gurudev is humming around. All his lectures is like humming of getting intoxicated with that bliss, with that nectar which he extracted from it. And then who get benefited? We can't extract honey from the flowers, right? We are dependent on the honeybee or bumblebees. We are dependent on them. So they are the one who go into the flowers and take the nectar and then they store. This is how we got this honey. This is how we got this information and inspiration. To follow Rag Marg Bhakti Loke Korite Pracharan. This Rag Marg Bhakti. So Gurudev is not a coincidence. He chose this day. It has great significance. So him and his elder, senior godfather, Śrī Bhaktivedānta Vāmana Gosvāmī Mahārāja, addressed him as Vaikunt Varta Vahak. You are the carrier of the topics of Vaikuntha, means Golok Vrindavan, the topics of Radha and Krishna. Understand? And many other titles. There is not much time left. And his Gurudev, Śrī Bhakti Pragyan Keshav Gosvāmī Mahārāja. If you read the introduction of Jain Dharma, Param Gurudev is saying, I am so much proud of my disciple Sri Bhaktivedānta Nārāyaṇa Mahārāja, who has so much compassion for the jivas of this world. And because of this compassion, he learned Bengali language, even though he's North Indian from Bihar, Tiwaripur, Buxar. Just because of his compassion to the jivas, he learned Bengali language and he translated Jaiva Dharma so that everyone come to know the books of Sri Bhaktivinoda Thakur and the philosophy of Mahaprabhu. This unparalleled service of Bhaktivedānta Nārāyaṇa Mahārāja is worthy of praise. I am very proud of him. Param Guru is appreciating his disciple. His disciple who always glorify Guru. But how glorious is that disciple? Let Guru glorify him. Shri Gurudev is so glorified. And not only Param Gurudev, his Guru Maharaj, even the godbrothers of Param Gurudev, the best and very dear godbrother is Sri Bhaktivedānta Swami Mahārāja, Srila Prabhupada. In so many letters, you see, the letters from America. He's writing so many appreciation, the words of appreciation for Srila Gurudev. That, oh Nārāyaṇa Mahārāja, you are my best friend. You helped me, otherwise I would have not accomplished this much. You are the one who helped me to get sannyas because I was so scared. Sannyas, horrible, he said. But you inspired me, you pushed me to take sannyas. And not only that, afterwards you helped me buying Virdanga, Kartal, books, whatever I needed. You always help me and support me. So you are my best friend. You are my best friend. And that's the reason. What can be more than this? That Srila Bhaktivedānta Swami Prabhupada, who is godmother of Param Gurudev, and Gurudev is disciple, right? Next generation. Even though many godbrothers were present at the time of Srila Bhaktivedānta Swami Mahārāja disappearance from this world, but he chose whom? Action speaks.
Louder than the
Bhumipati Prabhu said, action speaks louder than words. The actions of Srila Bhaktivedānta Swami Prabhupada, that Nārāyaṇa Mahārāja is my best friend, action spoke louder than words. And therefore he asked specifically Srila Gurudev, whenever I leave this world, I want you to give me samadhi. And not only that, my mission is not completed yet, but unfulfilled. I can leave any minute, but give me promise. When I leave this world, I want you to take over and help, support, teach, train, inspire all my disciples. Please take this responsibility. Hands in hands. And Gurudev said, no, please don't say this. You have to live long. You have to do so much. And he said, Nārāyaṇa Mahārāja, there is not much time left. So I'm assigning this task to you. Receiving this order of his Guru Varga, Srila Gurudev, tirelessly, fearlessly was helping, supporting and preaching to his disciples, training them. I used to see in Mathura, year 1991, 92, when Gurudev was not being surrounded by so many people around him, very handful. Was so simple setup was there, humble setup was there. All this great acharyas from ISKCON, they used to come and sit on the ground with pen and paper and making notes. What is Raganuga Bhakti? What is Radha Bhav? What is Ujjwal Nirmani? What is Bhakti Sam Sindhu? Getting so many information, so much information and training from Srila Gurudev. And Gurudev used to give them hours and hours and hours of his energy. And not only that, he also saved and protected the mission, the establishment of Srila Bhaktivedānta Swami Prabhupada, means ISKCON. When ISKCON was at a takeoff, getting overtaken by the son of Srila Prabhupada. He claimed, this is the property of my father. The entire institution is the property of my father. It's Gurudev who took this pain and travelled from Mathura to Mumbai. Court cases and proved with Siddhanta from the philosophy point of view. When a person takes sannyas, he has no relationship with his family members. It's totally different. And only because of Gurudev, they won this court case. Otherwise, ISKCON was in danger. This is how he served. Not only by just preaching, but giving so much energy to save the establishments. How glorious is Śrīla Gurudev. He said, he himself told, when I leave this world, then the world will come to know what I have given to them. When I am present, they are not taking this seriously. When I will leave this world, then they will come to know. And on the top of that he said, those who are scared of me, of my preaching, they must listen this. When I will leave, Bhaktivedānta Nārāyaṇa Mahārāja will leave, but I will produce and will send hundreds of Bhaktivedānta Nārāyaṇa Mahārāja all over the world. Hundreds of Bhaktivedānta Nārāyaṇa Mahārāja is going to grow and grow and grow and grow. How long can you stop this? And one day the entire world will appreciate my contribution which I am giving. Gurudev said this boldly. People are not acknowledging and understanding this, but they will know one day. And it always happens after the disappearance of the Acharya. And at this present day, in all institutions, Gaudiya institutions, in ISKCON and other Gaudiya mats, everyone is reading the books of Śrīla Gurudev. Everyone is hearing the lectures of Śrīla Gurudev. And they are repeating the words of Gurudev. But so sorry, some claims this is their own. That's the tragedy part. They claim that they are saying, because they are not giving credit even just by uttering the words of the name of Śrīla Gurudev, by saying thanks to him of the endeavors he have input to give such unparalleled contribution, which was given by Narottam Thakur, Jiva Goswami, but it was hidden like in chest. Gurudev produced this and distributed this. These devotees, respective devotees, if they are hearing and listening, please don't be ungrateful. Show your gratitude, at least vibrate your lips by saying thanks and uttering the name of Gurudev, that we got everything from Shri Bhaktivedānta Nārāyaṇa Gosvāmī Mahārāja on this special day. We, disciples, and the entire Vaishnava Samaj, eternally indebted to the lotus feet of such a great Acharya, who has given us a very high level of understanding of what is Gaudiya Vaishnavism. Saying so, I am ending up, concluding, saying today is a very special day to beg. When the king is very generous on his birthday, on special tithis, the beggars, they get so much rich. So we are just beggars. Amito Kangal, Krishna Krishna Boli, Dhai Tava Pachi Pachi. Oh Gurudev, we are beggars. We calling out Krishna Krishna and running after you. And then you turn back and say, chant Radhe Radhe. We are calling out Krishna Krishna, following his footsteps, and he turns back and says, forget his Krishna. Krishna is Supreme Personality of Godhead. He is Anukul Nayak. He is Dhira Lalit Nayak, who is submissive to my Radharani. Such boldly Gurudev used to say. Jaipur, in 90s, every year Gurudev used to take a handful of devotees to Jaipur, in Radha Gomiti temple. We all brahmacharis were there. And the last year was year 2001, when there was 9/11. Happened in New York. That was the last trip of Śrīla Gurudev in Jaipur. Prior to that, every year, for 7 days, morning Harikatha, all Braj Leela, 3 hours in Govindi temple, and the evening 2 hours in Radha Gopinath temple. आप लोग थे कभी वहाँ? नहीं थे जयपुर में. Morning 3 hours Braj Leela in the temple, in the complex of Shri Radha Govindji temple. In the evening Chaitanya Charitamrita in the Radha Gopinath temple. Such golden days. Beautiful. And there was no barriers. Speaking. No one's there to stop him. 3 hours non-stop speaking, totally like immersed in that Braj Leela. And especially when Gurudev was taking side of Radharani and glorify her. And one day he said, some couple of occasions, it's not going out from him, it's like always in the memory. Gurudev said, I know I'm speaking a lot about my Radharani. And I know Govindji is standing next to her and he's feeling a little jealous. And maybe he's taking my offense because I'm not glorifying, I'm minimizing him. But I don't worry. I don't care. And I'm not worried because my Radharani will take care of him. Who can say these words? These are not ordinary statements. And if we speak like this, it's like inetiquette, overlapping of qualification, anadhikar cheshta. But we can understand from these words, my Radharani will take care of him, so I don't worry. And he's speaking continuously. And at one time, he was speaking about Yashoda Maya. How once upon a time Yashoda Maya was collecting toys which were in the courtyard of Krishna. And Krishna was in Mathura. And Yashoda Maya collecting the toys and keeping in the bag. One of her girlfriends, Sakhi, came and said, Yashoda, what are you doing? See, Gurudev is saying this. And Yashoda Maya said, I'm collecting these toys that Krishna used to play with. But where are you going? Yashoda Maya said, I'm going to Mathura. And I'm going to beg Devaki that, oh Devaki, I can do every menial service. I can clean your courtyard, I can do your dishes, everything. Just on one price. Let me have darshan, seeing my Krishna once a day. That's all. And while saying so, Gurudev got so emotional. His voice got choked. And there was tears and he closed his eyes. And there was a pause of 15 minutes. Everyone just looking at him. His face turned red, totally red. His throat was choking. And his eyes was closed. He can't further speak this. Then other devotees, Kirtaniyas, they were waiting and waiting. Saw Gurudev is not speaking 10-15 minutes now. So bring him back to consciousness. They start singing Mahamantra. And after like 20-15 minutes, Gurudev opened his eyes. When he opened his eyes, there were tears. Start flowing. And he was doing with his Rutriyas, wiping those tears. And he was not further. He was not able to speak that pastime. He skipped that pastime. So speaking by learning and speaking being there. So when Gurudev used to speak Braj Leela especially, he was putting himself in there, in that scene. And with the Tadatme oneness with Radharani and the Braj Bhav. And then he was speaking this. That is the speciality. We are so fortunate. We are, boldly we can say we are disciples, Diksha and Shiksha disciples of Shri Bhaktivedānta Nārāyaṇa Gosvāmī Mahārāja. We are fortunate and simultaneously unfortunate too. Because we are not able to get or practicing as per his instructions. Whatever he was expecting. But anyway, there is a hope. Because he gave us a very high hope. What that high hope? From hopeless ends to endless hopes. This is what he gave to us. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna. puja, short Guru puja, and flower offerings, and then prasadam. Everyone please take prasadam. And because tomorrow is working day, I think everyone has to leave. Chalo, Vinay Prabhu Singh.